welcome back to Albany.
Thank you.
So what are you looking forward to tomorrow in the State of the State / budget address? It's interesting. Every year I've interviewed lawmakers about the State of the State. They've always said, that was nice, but I want to see the budget. Now, there's no delay. You get them both at the same time.
Well, I think it's exciting. I mean, I've been hearing little rumors about what's going to be in the budget, and certainly one of the things that I've worked very hard on happening is going to appear in the budget, and that is raise the age and some of the juvenile justice reforms. So I'm excited about that. And
yeah, no, that's something that I know that Judge Lippman's been pushing for a long time, and it's an issue that's been out there for a while. You've been in the conference, the Senate conference for a while. You are close with a lot of the Senate Republicans. Do you think that's something that you can convince them to do?
Absolutely. I mean, I started in 2000 and I was number 61 in the conference, and now I'm number 5 in the Democratic conference, and probably about number 18 in the entire Senate. So I stayed long enough to wear them all down.
Do you think some of this legislation that maybe Republicans wouldn't normally want to pass or consider, do you think that you'll be able to move it through, though, with the relationship that maybe Dean Skelos has with Assembly Speaker Silver? Do you feel optimistic that some of the progressive legislation that you guys haven't been able to pass in the last couple of years maybe might have a chance, more of a chance this year at all?
Well, I don't know how many of my Republican colleagues are out there in the audience, but I don't want to sound boastful, but you know what? Majority or minority, I have been very fortunate in the kind of legislative initiatives that I've been able to do in the 15 years I've been here. I've developed the kind of relationships that have helped to move some of the agenda that I care a great deal about. And I'm very hopeful that there are right-thinking people on both sides of the aisle that will look at this and say, realistically, we're not talking about young people not going to prison, but we are saying that putting them in with the general population is not the way. We don't want to make them worse criminals. We don't want them to learn how to really become criminals by putting them in the general population. And by looking at this reform, I think it will make a great deal of difference to young people, and still giving them an opportunity, even after they've served their time, to be able to have a better life than they could have had.
That's good. Is there any other legislative priorities you're really pushing for in this next session? I know this is a big one that you're going to have to move through, but...
Well, you know, as someone who has served on the Crime Victims and Corrections, there are still some things that I'd like to see happen in terms of the women's agenda. And certainly the women's housing discrimination bill, I think, is very, very important for those who are victims of domestic violence. I think that there are equal pay.
Yeah,
and I know
there,
nobody wants to talk about those as issues, but I think that they are major issues for women, particularly who are heads of households. When you look at the real statistics of how many women head households, that it is important that the jobs that they do be given the benefit of a living wage.
And I feel like that number is increasing year in and year out. The number of women who are heads of households seems to be going up and up, so I think it's something that probably should be addressed. Senator, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for the opportunity.
Yeah,
it's the first time I've gotten an opportunity to do this, and I love it.
Oh, that's great. And
I appreciate
enjoy
it.
the State of the State tomorrow.
All right.
Thanks.
Take care.